Now let's talk about the types of financial aid that are available through the free application for federal student aid. This aid includes scholarships and grants, which is free money, the federal WorkStudy program, which is free money, kind of, and then borrowed money. Oftentimes when we think about financial aid, our mind automatically thinks free. But when we're talking about financial aid, it includes any types of resources used to pay for your college or university. So again, free money kind of, and then borrowed money. The only way to access this money is by completing your free application for federal student aid. The free application for federal student aid is a form that must be completed annually, and you can begin completing the form as early as January 1st of the upcoming current academic year. So if school begins in August of 2011, you can begin completing your free application for federal student aid as early as January 1st, 2011. And you have until June 30th of 2012 to complete your free application for federal student aid and still obtain money from the government. Now, as I mentioned earlier, completing the free application for federal student aid creates an opportunity for you to get money from your state and school as well. Your state and school will have different deadline dates. So again, you can begin completing the free application for federal student aid as early as January 1st of the upcoming academic year. To get money from the government, you have until June 30th of the following year. To get money from your state, the average state deadline is May 1st of the current academic year. So now you went from having 18 months to complete your free application for federal student aid down to 4 months. And then most colleges, their average deadline date is March 15th. So you really have a very small time frame from January 1st on to complete your free application for federal student aid to take advantage of money available from the government, the state, and the school. So the message here is to complete your free application for federal student aid as soon as possible. When completing your free application for federal student aid, you will need a PIN number. You can apply for this PIN prior to January 1st of the upcoming academic year, but that PIN number will be the same number that you will use throughout your entire college career. Your application should be submitted online. And again, you must fill out the same form every single year that you're looking for financial aid. Once you fill out the form the first time, the information automatically fills in for the following years, and you just have to update various information. Once you submit your free application for federal student aid, you'll receive back within about 2 to 3 weeks what's called a student aid report. This student aid report summarizes all the information that you listed on the free application for federal student aid. It's extremely important that you review the information for accuracy, because if you left off a zero somewhere or you put an extra zero somewhere, it's going to ultimately affect the amount of financial aid available to you. So review your student aid report for accuracy, and if you need to make any changes, please make them immediately. Because after you receive your student aid report, the schools that you listed on your free application for federal student aid will receive an institutional student information record. This ISIR contains all the information that you listed on your free application for federal student aid. And that's what the school uses to create your award letter. That's what they use to verify your eligibility for free money, for federal WorkStudy money, and then government loans as well. So again, it's extremely important that if on your student aid report you need to make a change, that you make it immediately. So when the school receives the ISIR, they're able to couple that with your application that you provided to the school and create your award letter. So on the institutional student information record, they have all of your financial information. On the application that you submitted to that college or university, they have all of your academic information. They put this information together, and this is how they determine all the aid that you're available for. And then they send you an award letter. On your award letter, the cost of attendance will be listed. The cost of attendance is the amount that the school deems necessary for you to go to school full-time, and school is your job. So the cost of attendance includes the cost for books, tuition, fees, rent, food, transportation, etc. So it's the full cost of attendance. On the award letter, the cost of attendance will be listed, as well as any type of financial aid that you qualify for, and then the remaining amount is what's titled your unmet need. So this is where the family needs to contribute the difference to pay for the college education. So to kind of summarize everything we've talked about over the last couple slides, you're going to complete your free application for federal student aid. You're going to submit it to the federal government. You'll receive a student aid report that summarizes all the information. The school will receive an institutional student information record that summarizes all the information on your FAFSA. They will use that along with your application to create an award letter. You will receive the award letters, and then you'll decide which ones to accept or decline from the various colleges and universities that you applied to. On your award letter, you could have scholarships and grants listed. This is free money. Currently available from the federal government are grants ranging anywhere from $100 to $5,500. Again, this is free money, but when accepting grants, it's important to understand that there could be a requirement tied to the grant. For instance, the TEACH grant. If you accept the TEACH grant, you're agreeing to teach for a minimum of 4 years within an 8-year period after you graduate in an underserved area. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with accepting grants and meeting those requirements. It's just important that we do understand there might be some requirements tied to accepting these grants. Other types of scholarships and grants could be available from your state and your school. Again, this is why it's important that we beat those deadlines so that if we would qualify for any of the funds from the state or the school, that we get in before the deadline to make sure we receive that money. The amount of money available will vary based on the various programs that the state and or the school have available. They can be awarded for a variety of reasons, for financial need, for academic accomplishments, for athletic accomplishments. It's just going to vary, and you can check with your financial aid office to find out the types of scholarships and grants available. Another type of money available is the federal WorkStudy program. We call this free money, kind of, because it is part of your award package, but you'll be working for a period of time to help contribute to the funding of your college education. So on your free application for federal student aid, you will be asked, are you interested in participating in the federal WorkStudy program? This is where you check the box, yes. The federal WorkStudy programs basically provides jobs to students with financial need. These jobs can be on campus or off campus directly with the company that the school has a relationship with. They're going to pay at least minimum wage. And the wonderful thing about the federal WorkStudy program is that the school works with your schedule. So you don't have to worry about your work schedule conflicting with your class schedules. Now, if you checked that you would be interested in the federal WorkStudy program, but it was not listed on your award letter, it does not mean the jobs are gone. It just simply means the funds for the federal WorkStudy program have ran out. So my recommendation would be to go to the admissions office or the financial aid office and ask them about other jobs on campus that are available. Typically, there'll be a cork board up in one of the two offices, either the admissions office or the financial aid office, and on that cork board will be 3x5 cards with various jobs listed. So just check with the financial aid office or the admissions office. The next type of money we're going to talk about is borrowed money, student loans. The first loan is the federal Perkins Loan. This is awarded to students with exceptional financial need. I cannot define for you what exceptional financial need is because it varies and there's a lot of different things that go into the calculation of individuals that qualify for a federal Perkins loans. But again, this is available for students with exceptional financial need, and the government will pay the interest on your loan while you're in school. When you separate from the school, the interest rate is a fixed percentage of 5%. There is no origination fee tied to this loan, and when you're paying back the loan, it's paid back directly to the school. The repayment period is 10 years, and the grace period is 9 months. And grace period is the period of time after you separate from the school that you do not have to make any payments at all. The other type of borrowed money is Stafford loans. Stafford loans are available to everyone. The only reason that you would not receive a Stafford loan is if you did not complete your free application for federal student aid, if you're a non-U.S. citizen, and there are even some exceptions to that rule, or if you're currently in default on a student loan. Now, there are a couple other things that could potentially disqualify you from receiving a Stafford loan, such as a felony drug conviction, but for the most part, you're going to qualify for a Stafford loan. Everyone qualifies for Stafford loans. Even if your family makes $1 million a year, you'll still qualify for a Stafford loan. However, if your family makes $1 million a year, you're going to qualify for unsubsidized money instead of subsidized. Subsidized money is what's available based on need. The government pays the interest for you while you're in school, and there's a 1.5% loan origination fee. Unsubsidized is not based on need. The students are responsible for the interest. However, while you're in school, you can defer it, which means you're not paying anything while you're in school. And there's a 1.5% origination fee tied to this loan as well. So again, everyone receives unsubsidized money. Subsidized money is available based on financial need. These loans are in the student's name only. They belong to the student. Repayment terms on Stafford loan is standard 10 years. And repayment begins 6 months after you separate from the school or drop below half-time. The amount of money that you can borrow depends on two things: the year that you're in school and your student status. So if you're a dependent incoming freshman, you would qualify for $5,500 in Stafford loans. And up to $3,500 of that could be subsidized. If you're an incoming independent freshman, you would qualify for $9,500 in Stafford loans, and up to $3,500 could be subsidized. So what makes you a dependent student or an independent student? You are an independent student if you are at least 24 years old on January 1st of the upcoming academic school year. That makes you an independent student. If you're a graduate or a professional student, if you were married on the day you applied for aid, if you're a veteran or a member of the armed forces, if you're in foster care, an orphan, a ward of the court, or you have any legal dependents other than a spouse, then you are an independent student. You're a dependent student if you're not 24 years of age and you don't meet any of the criteria on the previous slide. If you would like more detailed information about student status and independent versus dependent status, you can visit ed.gov. That's ed.gov. And there's a wealth of information available to you out there on student status.